Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Captain of Industry. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and today, firstly, I'm going to be unpausing this because we've got the staff. I think we've got the ability to cope at the moment with the sour gas, though I have got these boosted with Unity to help the throughput on the sour gas. We are in fact building up on gas, which is good because that means that these two are basically off continuously, which helps on my coal burning. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't say I'm ready to switch over what's coming up here to be all coal burning, and I have realized that I do need to allow this somehow to get access to diesel, be it piping it in, leaving it trucked in, or whatever. I think at the moment I'm very tempted to just leave it being trucked in by just simply putting a bridge here and allowing that access. But today's major task is going to be to increase power systems. At the moment, the power is... we've been on the edge, and I want to open this up and start actually making chips. But we are not ready for that level of power consumption. I mean, if I start these going at 3 megawatts each, and this going at another 3 megawatts, we're going to be absolutely browning out on our system. So what we need is more power. And for that, for starters, we're going to need water, which we looked at before, and we're just going to put in a few sea lift pumps. Hopefully, I mean, if I went like here, hopefully this will not impact the ship docking at all and will not give us a problem. Really? That's like going in through the dirt. It seems to work, so let's not ask questions. Because this should be more than enough. This should be loads, to be fair. I mean, just the two should be plenty. Because as is, these consume 48. But I'd rather have too much than not enough. And that is going to be pretty much a theme today, I think. So the other thing we're looking at is thermal desalination. Now, we're going to have steam on hand, and ultimately that's going to mean that we're able to use some of that steam to do the thermal desalination. However, I'm almost certainly going to be using the low level steam. So at the moment, these use the low level steam, and then they just return depleted steam. As is, at the moment, the priority for that depleted steam is now going to go over to these, because these will then desalinate water as required. So it will, I'm going to leave them all on, but it will almost certainly be the low level steam that will be used. So we're going to make, let's see, it's going to be 4 of these. And the simple run here is you can have brine and fresh water. So the fresh water is going to run this way and into a tank, and the brine is going to run this way and into a dump, which we should be able to put down here somewhere. I hadn't thought about that beforehand, but hopefully we can just put a liquid dump here without it being too painful. Let's put the liquid dump. I put it there, it will say no, it interferes with the cargo depot. So it seems to work if I go there. Let's put it here, should be fine. So this can deal with 60. So based on this running, we're going to have 24, 24, 24, and 24. So we're going to need 2 of those. And they will both be dumping our brine. And I'm not going to bother keeping the brine or making it into salt or anything at the moment. I'm literally just going to dump it. What I will do is we will put a fairly cheap fluid storage in. And that is only going to be there because I want to be able to visually see if it's backing up. So it should remain empty all the time. If it's not empty all the time, we have a issue. Is going to be the basic sort of approach there. So this is going to come down here and to there, and then you're going to have that one. And actually, again, I'm going to delete that one little line there, and we're going to do a bit of what we were doing last week, where these only need to be 60, so that's all they're going to be. It'll be different on here. On the other side, all of these are going to be level 2s going this way because they need to be. So that's going to go all the way down here. And that all of these will be level 2 pipes because they need the flow rate. And in fact, this is going to have to go level 2. That's still good at level 2. But this is going to have to go. So I'm going to make this one and I'll delete this one. Because that's going to have to be level 3 from there on out. And in fact, what we'll do first, we'll put down the storage. There'll be a big ass water storage right here. And again, we will try and do that with reusing things like depleted steam and stuff as well to make this as viable as possible, so that we actually don't need as much of this system as we possibly should. Right, this is going to be level 3 all the way along from the very start. Level 3 all the way along here. I think these can be level 2. But that pipe needs to be level 3. And then the steam can come in. And this one, this can actually be level 2. This can be level 2 as well. Right. So that is basic water to start the power system going. This part of the power system I can almost copy, but I'm not going to, because it's a little bit awkward. And what I would really like to do, which unfortunately I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Is if I can get, and here comes the big if. Let's see, how much are we using? What I would like to potentially do is get part of this running, make this, start some research, and get this researched. This requires level 3 lab or better. Our current labs are level 3. So we can research that. And we've got loads of research backed up, ready to go. So here's the plan. I am going to keep this minimal. So something I should have done here, which I haven't done, is create storage. So I'm going to do that now. See, I'm getting slightly distracted. But I'm getting distracted for the right reasons. So now, lots of people I know are going to say I should tank the oxygen and put it over there, but I'm literally just going to vent it. I know, please don't get upset. Too upset. But I am literally just going to vent that oxygen. It is just, I don't think it's worth the hassle. But here, the hydrogen, because I can essentially be overproducing for a while, I'm going to overproduce and give myself a stock. So that's what we're going to do right here. We're going to introduce a tank here. And this is going to be putting hydrogen into there. And that is going to be putting hydrogen in back into the system. So that's just going to give me a stock. And then it can be used up as needed. So this is going to be unpaused. This is going to be unpaused. And okay, this and this is all going to be unpaused up to here, it says, and here, and we might as well unpause those as well. That's going to have to be unpaused. That's going to be unpaused. That might have to be quick delivered because I'm not sure a truck can reach it. Might be able to get up there. And this far is going to be unpaused and no further, because this will produce 6 chips. And at least for now, that is going to be it. And we're going to introduce a storage right here. And these chips are going to be stored in that storage. And that is going to be unpaused too. So that's going to have a whole truckload of parts come in. Get that one quick delivered. There'll be a few bits here. I think we'll want to get unpaused and running. There we go. And this line here, I'm going to quick deliver. That's going to go all the way back here and here. And that's actually going to start that sand bombing along there, or at least it should, and heading in the right direction. So yeah, this is going to have huge demand in terms of power. There we go. We are straight away, yeah, pushing the limits of our power supply. And I am aware this is going to be really hitting a strain. Is this level 2 conveyor? This is not level 2 conveyor. This should very much be level 2 conveyor along with that. Let's get that up to level 2 conveyor. It needs to be. Because otherwise it's not going to be going. Right, this... that does not need to have those. And this is the same. So, materials should be coming down here. It'll take a while, but the sand is coming. Slowly but surely, the sand is coming. But that should get that started. Right. This mind control tower was specifically doing a very small little job for me to resolve another ongoing issue. And that is to allow me to stick a farm here. I talked about this before. I want to stick a farm here. So the farm is going to go right there. Yeah, perfect. So the farm is going to go there. And at the moment, I'm not sure where we're getting water from. I mean, that will be coming from this system eventually. I will be taking the water from the farm from that system. I don't suppose we have water nearby on the ground source, do we? We do not. Excellent. Okay. So for right now... we could always produce some fruit. We're not producing any fruit at all. So we're producing corn, fruit, corn, and possibly potatoes. But so this is on with planning mode. At the moment, I'm going to put a temporary tank in place for the water, just because I don't really have another plan. So, and it is a very, very temporary. Why can't I see? There it is. Why can't I? Couldn't I see tanks then for the minute? So this is going to be a temporary situation, and we're going to be tanking that over. And this will be getting deliveries as well, of which we'll probably have to tank over as well, which will be some fertilizer, some level 2 fertilizer. We'll only keep full that amount, and you're going to be water. We'll also keep full halfway, and we'll just pipe a bit in on both. And later this will be done more permanently in a better setup, but this is actually just Not quite sure what happened with my clicking abilities right there. Let's try that again. Thank you. And thank you. Right. So that is going to be the literal temporary solution to this one. And we're going to get a bridge in here. We'll get a decent bridge. And that's going to allow the corn and stuff to travel under. So corn's going to travel under. Potatoes are going to get stored. So here we go. We're going to go for a loose storage here, which is going to be potatoes. And we'll be going for a thingy storage here, which will be fruit. So your fruits, which will be coming out here, will be going into there. Take a quick deliverer there, or whatever. Unpause that as well. Unpause this one. And then here, we'll be putting in a U-shaped saucer. A U-shaped saucer. Yep, that's exactly what I said, and I meant it. And that's going to filter out the potatoes. And the potatoes are going to go into this storage. And anything else is going to go over here and into here. Right, done. So that's going to store the potatoes, but that's going to then have going to be potatoes, yes, but this is going to be keep empty. So potatoes will then be stored and done from there. So this will help keep corn mash going over here, which will help keep disinfectant up, which will help in turn keep the hospital running. So we're making a chain here, because at the moment I'm having to prioritize the animal feed, because as you can see, we're already getting very close on starving our chickens to death, and we're actually using most of our chickens. We're nailing through the vegetables. It's weird, vegetables tend to go in cycles, but like we're selling all our eggs, and our tofu we're not selling, but our meat we're selling all of. So we're absolutely like maxed out on all of that. Truck is struggling to find destination. Why don't you quick recover? I'm not sure if you're still struggling to find your destination, or are you fixed? Hopefully you're fixed now. No? You're fixed now. Good. Good stuff. So, next up over here, you thought I'd forgotten about it, didn't you? We're going to need a U-shaped conveyor off here for bringing coal down. And that coal is going to come here, and then we're going to need to have some steam set up. And like I say, what I'd like to do is be able to get this researching, so we can queue this and queue this, because this is going to make my life over here more efficient, because I can have 4 connected up to power generators, which is great. We don't seem to have flywheels. We'd still have to keep the same flywheels, I guess. So I guess we could keep the same sort of flywheel level going on, because these are the ones generating the power. But I guess we could have the same sort of level of flywheels going on. So hopefully, is this working? What's not happening here? Oh. Someone forgot to build that. So we'll just get that quick delivered, and that should resolve that problem. Yeah? Beautiful. Okay. Because this should have got some of the stuff over. And yes, we made 4. So now we should be able to, let's up this a bit. And let's see also, can we get the, we can't explore this. Damn it. Let's battle some of these. Okay. This is getting that working. So 24. It feels like they're not running 100%. Might be me. But, you know, just feels like it's not running 100%. Right, there we go. This is now running. And we can start getting these parts going. And what's going on here? We have health, no active diseases, hospitals, you see? This is the problem. This is why I'm building this over here. Because I desperately need this to work. Can we skip forwards? Because for some reason we've gone on to fruit, and I really need the corn going. Fertility, I would like you like max the bananas out, please. Because I need every drop of corn I can get. I mean, some is getting sent here, but I need some direct. Because we're just not getting enough, and the hospitals are suffering, which is driving the population down, I think. I mean, water pollution. What's going on with the water pollution? That's gone very high again. Why? Because the water is backed up. Okay. Well, let's do something about that. Because clearly that's priority out. Priority out, yeah, wonderful. But we need to do something with getting rid of some of this water, because at the moment the system is causing a backup. So I'm going to stick... Where am I going to put this? I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put in a set of like a priority switch over so I can dump some. Because this is doing, this dump thing is doing nothing. And the problem is we're dumping shed loads of sour gas because the system is not letting it get. He's not letting this water got rid of. So what we'll need to do is attach this pipe to here, and somehow you are going to here. Don't care how. Thank you. Wow, that was convoluted. But this one is priority out here. But if that doesn't work, you get the other get rid of it that way. And you can just dump the water. And that will then clear that and help get rid of some of this sour gas again, so we can stop dumping it. Because that shouldn't be dumping anymore. No, you shouldn't be dumping. You're not full. Right, level 3 pipe, please. You level 3 pipe now. Because this should not be, yeah, that should be filling up, but not dumping. Yes, thank you. And that should start bringing the water pollution down straight away. I mean, you see, this is, we've got spare water. But I mean, again, it's inefficient to be dumping that water. And what I might actually do is I might end up switching this to go up over here, round, and priority join this line. That might not be a bad idea. And then I can get that priority out to there. But we'll look at that in a bit. Right. Research. We have unlocked this research. We should research it. And here. Those are our urgent research requirements. So I am going to say I want that researched like yesterday, please. So now I'm going to start burning my Unity. Can I not boost labs? Can I not boost labs? Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? I thought I could boost labs. Okay, now the labs are working. That is hitting the power. So we're starting to suffer brownouts. Right. But we need that working. Any which way, I need the steam. So let's start with getting the burners on. I could just hook up that for a while with 5 megawatts. It might help. Right, where are the boilers? Right, the boilers are here. Okay. So let's put 1, and then let's copy it but flip it, and I'm gonna go spaced like that, and we'll start off by bringing the coal in and Bring the coal in. And we'll do it that way. Yeah, that'll be 2. And I'm going to straight copy that. That's not that type of conveyor. There we go. Put that in. And then from here, we're going to go level 3 pipe. Bring the level 3 pipe up to here. And in to there. And this side, the level 3 pipe will go down here. I'm just going to leave it like that so that if I want to bring more through, I can. Then that should go down to each one individually. Magic, that's fine. Okay. And then somehow we've got to get rid of the crap. That's going to be less easy. Which is one of these. So we're looking at one of these can deal with 180 a cycle. So, and these are producing 60. I mean, the fun thing would be is if we get it running off the biomass, because at the moment, if we go over here, we're actually like dumping this because we're getting so much biomass, and this biomass is a problem. So what if, what if I wanted to try and run the power over here largely off biomass instead? So what if I mean, I'd have to truck the biomass over. Like this. And this would then take biomass. And I'd have keep full on here. And then we could U-shape conveyor that into here. And it doesn't matter that it's mixed, as long as it runs. So then you'd have biomass or coal. But the fact you were running biomass on some of it would mean that we would actually get less to deal with. And hopefully we could use just one of these. Probably going to need 2. But we'll have to have a look. Let's start off then by getting one of those on the go. Let's copy the one over there rather than dig it out, and copy one. It'll be fine. And I can put it right over here somewhere. And that'll be no big deal. And in fact, this produces low-level steam, doesn't it? Which at the moment, where is this low-level steam going? This low-level steam is going back into the system. And should be running these. Though I never see these like they're running at full tilt. These never seem to be running at full tilt to me. But I mean, we are demanding way over what we can supply in power at the moment. Okay. So keep going. So let's start with 1, possibly 2. but we will end up piping that steam back over to those. So let's start by piping that depleted steam over. And let's go at high level for that, please. So I'm going to go over this way. Take R off, please. And we will bring it all the way along here until we bring R back on and hook it in. And that's not as pretty as I would have liked it to be, but there you go. That one's the same. That one's the same. Well, that will then be using that exhaust in order to help produce water. So we'll then have to have a sulfur store over here. Which we'll have as only a small sulfur store. And we'll have it on keep empty. So this is going to be sulfur. And this is going to be keep empty. And we shouldn't need a big flow because there's not that much. CO2 we're going to need to take, and we're going to take it back this way under here, then go up to level 3 and come down here until I can find a pipe to hook it into. In fact, isn't that CO2 right there? It is. So in fact we might go a different way with that. So here we'll go CO2, we'll bring it out to here, and then I'll go full height over to here, and to there, and then it's going to join this pipe, and that pipe is going to be upgraded to level 3, as is that pipe. All the way along here, where it meets level 3 anyway. It's not overloaded, but let's not take the risk. So, that will be that. We will also need to bring some water into here. So how much are we talking? Maximum 60. So maximum 120 on each of those. That'll be fine. And then that one will go in there. And then that one can go to there. And that one to there. And there we go. At least for now, that's going to be the setup there. And that produces our steam. And we're already making power generation. So that's good. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to turn that one on. And I'm going to make an adjustment over here. Because there's quite a bit of biomass comes out of this. And I figure we may as well make use of it. So what we'll do is we'll U-shape conveyor out of here, over this way. We'll get our storage on right here. Again, gonna go for giant storage. Make sure we can store plenty. Make sure it's not a problem. Alright. Let's ooh, no, that's not actually what I want there. please take that away. So what I want is a U-shaped balancer with that one there, that one there. So this will be priority out. If there's a problem, you send it over here. And this one gets deleted. And this gets unpaused. And apparently, is this the Unity tool for quick deliver? So does that work? Oh, it does. Isn't that nice? Someone was telling me about this in the comments. I think it was Peter Knutson again, mentioning that there is a Unity quick deliver tool. So this will now go here, and this one will export directly over to, not there, to here. And that will be that. And then most of this will be unnecessary. I can probably, because that is processing those anyway, I can probably drop back down and get rid of these, which will give me free workers and less maintenance and stuff like that. Because yeah, at the moment, be a small amount of biomass going in, but it will, however, supplement our coal supply. So from there, we need to take the high power steam. It's the one thing we haven't taken. And at the moment, we haven't got anything that makes like superheated steam, sadly. See, we already have some biomass. Again, not vast amounts, but a little bit. Right. Let's take our steam, which is going to be at, I want this at second level. Along here to, nope. There we go, second level. And you're going to go down that way, because you might have more stuff join into you later. And each of you only have 48, so you can go in nice and easy. And this is going to come down and go into the power generation systems. So for now, let's unpause a bunch of this and get this starting to build. And see how we're doing. How are we doing on our estimated corn delivery? We have fruit. I'm surprised we haven't had any medical stuff. Why are we chewing through so much Unity? No water. What's going on? This is full again. What are we backed up on here? I'm pausing quickly. We're clearly backed up here somewhere along the lines. Are you telling me this gas is not being exported fast enough? We are not using enough gas. Are you freaking shitting me? That is full. Really? Really? I mean, I am absolutely shocked. Right, stupid question. Somewhere here, producing hydrogen burning gas. Because of course that could be useful to have a stock of hydrogen. And I'm sure we had making hydrogen burning gas. I mean, incineration plant. Okay, that's for dealing with waste. Not what I was talking about. So what I was talking about was burning fuel gas to make hydrogen. Yes, fuel gas plus steam equals hydrogen plus and CO2. So here's the new plan, and not like the old plan. So we will take gas out of here. Hang on, let's do this slightly better than approaching it from an ass backwards kind of perspective here. Let's go gas boiler. That way round. Oh, that way round, but that way round. Oh, that way round. There we go. Gotcha, finally. So, you only get gas coming in. Get water. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So you got water coming in over here. How much water is that taking? 9. Okay. So not a vast amount, but this is going to have a reasonable draw on the water. Again, we not got vast amounts of water coming in here. But let's not worry too much about it, because the water should help produce itself, he says. Because what I'll do is I'll bring the water in from over here, like so. But then I'm going to stop it there, and then I'll pipe the water. I'll pipe some water off from over here and bring that in as well, and then I'll connect that to a pipe balancer like that. Beautiful. This will be the priority in, and this will provide the water. And you're going to provide the gas. Really? You can run on gas. You can run on naphtha as well. You can run on lots of things. Why didn't that want to work? Here, go from there to there. Thank you. Now, from there, we want the system that produces hydrogen. Where are you? Hydrogen reformer. This guy. I think this is the one, isn't it? Yes, this is the one. So, how much do you like? Okay, you want a reasonable amount. It's going to go there. No, it's going to come around here if you don't mind. Yeah, and then in that way. Brilliant. That's going to come in here. Brilliant. And then CO2 is going to be a bit meh. CO2 is going to be CO2. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got a hook. My nearest hook into the CO2 system is over there. So I could... How much CO2 are we talking about? 72 plus 36. A reasonable sum. So you'd be going... Nope. Be talking about putting this down at high level all the way along. Until we join this pipe. And that will be CO2. And that is not what it's supposed to be. Go. Right, you there into here. Thank you. Now, here, big tank says giant tank of hydrogen. Really? Oh, terrain too high. There's a lump in the road. My goodness. Okay. There you go. That's a little bit weirder than I would have liked to have put that in. But so be it. And how much hydrogen do you produce? 42. Okay. Yeah, I've done it the wrong way around again. No problem. Always the case. Do it every time. Right, can I put you in there? That's better. I prefer that. And then go there to there. Brilliant. And that should be it. Yeah, that should be it. So that should burn some of that off. And this, I'm going to break the export link on that now. Take that away. This I'm going to take truck export off. And this is going to deal with everything here. And we're going to take all that off. And I am going to Unity quick deliver all of this to get this going. Right. Hopefully that should start to ease the water problem straight away. Because these are running. Water is running. This has steam. The steam is what? Not connected? No, the steam is being used. The power is not being produced because we got power issues. That's okay. But I'm going to hold out until I can actually use these power generators. I'm so close now, I can taste it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at ways I can trim back on my power usage for now, which probably involves seeing if I can shut down some things temporarily. See if there's stuff we're not using here. Like these are on hold, so the power there is being used, but I'm wondering if maybe there's some bits here I can figure out how I can ease up on the power supply. Like this glass. all of this can be paused. This can be paused. It's not being used. It can basically be done away with now. So I'm going to pause all that and try and do that to stabilize the power. Liquid pump has no recipe. Okay, we'll sort that out. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just pause all of this for the time being, and we should be okay. Hopefully the power will get under control, and then next time we will get full juicy power to everything, and our power problems will be over for a while, he says. But that will have to be next time, because I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time when we'll be enjoying the fact we're probably going to have quite a bit of hydrogen available for things. Thanks a lot.